Hi, I'm Georgia. At the moment, most of my work is in written form about my ideas, thoughts, and research. I've made some physical work, but it's small and I'm not sure where I'm going with it or if it links to the themes I want to pursue. I've been told that it relates to a lot of my previous work, but I want to try something new. I'm interested in the idea of fantasies on possible realities and shared experiences. I'd like to share these with you through describing my ideas and physically drawing them for you. I've handed out some paper and would like you to draw what you imagine from the pieces or words I'm describing. If you could also write down any thoughts you have about them or the piece as a whole, or even your own fantasies, dreams or experiences, keep reflecting on, that would be great. Fantasy, ambitions, dreams, desires, environment, set up experiences, senses, perception, altered by experience and memory, cast and hollow, sensory deprivation, hallucinations, fantasia, free form, improvised style, unreal, exotic, weird, grotesque. The uncertainty of the poet, with its assembly of dream fragments, the dementia of chaos, sexual, implacable, disorientating. Holidays over, back at work, grey skies, cold mornings. Give yourself something to look forward to. Give those winter blues the heave-ho. Up for grabs, low prices, thousands, hundreds, one website. Like us on Facebook. Experience of the perceiving subject. Installation where the audience have to watch something to gain a similar experience, then go into the next room to see if their experience shapes their perception of the next room. The object of desire. Artificial paradise. Don't want it to be static. Walk around, play with the projections, lighting, layers. Every angle you see is something new. Films or documentary about the man I used to see every day walking to and from work, or maybe just a photographic narrative storyline, how I imagine his life to be from his appearance. Mundanity, escapism, when attitudes become form, presenting ideas instead of making works for an exhibition. In the beginning, it was Dibbett's gesture to water a lawn on a table, but you can't exhibit a gesture. Framing TVs, moving pictures, windows, a video of a window, weekly episodic installations, that other life we lead each night. Research conscious and unconscious, and maybe surrealism. Sally Potter. My dream life is a personal archive that I visit at night to reorganize memories and experience into images which seem to have their own impenetrable logic, but that are then delivered into daylight, consciousness ready to be decoded. Impossibility becomes a drive. Layering, illusion, video on the floor, sound amplified, sound much bigger than the image. Instructions creates a new text layering, image within an image, body within a space, space within a space, micro within macro, intimate format. Whatever you leave in the space will be the installation, 3D shadows of a 4D object or image, the face split into triangles, then turn them into tetrahedrons. Does it have to be a face? Could also experiment with this 3-dimensionally. Each edge has 4 lines coming out of it, 600 vertices, 1200 edges. 4 edges start at each vertex. Images crumpled. 3D create distorted images and shadows, changes meaning and how they are read. Tumble dryer. New material made up of other people's clothes and stuff collected by them unknowingly, discarded and otherwise worthless. Create new forms with them. I'm not sure how to display them. The grapefruit piece remains, creates new forms, looks like or can be identified as something other than itself, creates shadow and allows light to pass through in interesting ways, but not artificial light. Subpatain, pictorial space with physical presence, addressing an object as he might regard a painting, 2D and 3D lines, devising a new reality, faded imagery, fill in the gap between our present life and the one that's depicted in those pictures, this void. Go beyond a 2D or 3D format. Intangible, sensorial aspect of sound, fill in the gap in your head. Deface, deteriorate, homage. Throbbing ripple, form of communication. Physiognomy, discovering temperament and character from outward appearance. Alternative reality, Concealed identity, displaced performance, artifice, recall things. Layering using sound, imagery, smell, like a physical collage. Experience, fragments, fill in the gap in your head.